Hi, how are you guys? Oh, no clapping, no clapping. There are many reasons why I love to do group readings. Because sometimes someone might be grieving and not ready to hear from their departed loved ones. But when they listen to other people's messages and to watch someone heal and change in a positive light right in front of you is amazing. You guys are really a small group of people. So I might be saying something to you and you're like, oh, I don't really connect with that. And you're thinking, oh my God, that sounds like my loved one, please say something. Because I have no control over who speaks, what spirit has me say or not say, and who gets read. I just have the ability to connect with everyone's loved ones. I don't know why I was chosen to do this, but I consider what I do such an honor and a privilege to do this work. So I want to thank you, first of all, in advance for allowing me to share my gift with you, but most importantly, for trusting me with the souls of your departed loved ones. Before I get started, I just want to say to you that if there is anything that, even if I'm not looking at you and you want to get my attention, we are a very small group of people. Please get my attention. So I wish you all to the most healing and most amazing and beautiful messages from your departed loved ones today. So I am actually going to start with the dad that is departed. Do you understand the dad that's passed?
My dad's passed.
Your dad is passed. Because your dad said, this is going to be my only opportunity, Theresa, to speak to my son. He said, I will never get this opportunity again. Did you come by yourself?
Yes.
No, you didn't know that your dad came with you.
Thank you.
Well, your dad saluted you, so that means two things for me. It means either he served our country and/or you, police officer, fireman.
I was a police officer.
Are you named after your dad? Because he told me, he said, please tell my son that I am proud of the namesake.
My son is named after him.
Okay. Your dad also said, did your dad pass him something in the chest?
Yes.
He just labored my breathing?
Yeah. My father was sick with lung cancer, and he had it for a couple of years, and he passed in the hospital about 20 years ago.
Did your dad go quickly? Even if somebody was ill, from the time of their, say, diagnosis or whatever happened, they declined quickly.
He had lung cancer, and he would go in for an infusion, and then, like, we would think he was going to die, and next thing he was back to normal for, like, 6 months.
Mowing the lawn.
And he went back in the hospital, and I got a call from the doctor. I didn't realize, and he just went. We thought I was going to be picking him up from the hospital the next day, I thought.
Your dad also he keeps having me do body scans on you. So when souls have me do that, that's my symbol for that someone is concerned about their own health.
My dad was probably talking about, I had cancer 3 times from 9/11, so I go every year for a scan, so.
Now, who was the young female that departed? Young for me is anyone that left the physical world before we feel their time.
My daughter.
Okay. So know that your dad brings forward your daughter.
My daughter passed away 21 years ago.
So know that she says, just know that my soul is at peace with God and that my soul has continued to grow on the other side. Because I feel like she was so little.
She was an infant.
How do you connect with the number 7 with your daughter?
They were born on May 7th.
She was born on the 7th?
Yeah.
Okay, can you connect with the month of July?
July is when she got sick, so. My daughter Stephanie passed away at 3 months old, and she was in the hospital since she was born.
What she had, was it very rare?
It was an E. coli infection that they normally wouldn't get.
What better way to validate? You understand
Yes.
that?
Yes.
That even after all these years, your daughter's soul has been with you. And your dad saying that I am sorry what you had to endure in your life, but I want you to know how proud I am of you. Who's the young male that died? Do we understand the young male? He steps forward and he actually labored my breathing. So that's my symbol for that he passed from something of the heart, lungs, and/or chest.
Young male would be my son.
Okay. Was your son then cremated?
He was.
Okay. And did you put him in jewelry or in here?
That's right.
So know that your son knows what you did in memory and in honor of him and supports on how you chose to lay him to rest. Did your son want to be an organ donor?
He did.
Because he goes, do you believe they couldn't take any of my organs, Theresa?
That's true. Yes, it's true. I have 3 boys. Anthony was the middle son. He was 23 years old when he passed. He was very funny, super bright, very talented musician. He was just the light of all of our lives, really center of our family, just the glue, the one that brought us all together.
No one can tell you how to connect with your loved ones. How do you connect with feathers? Or you find feathers in odd places?
He sends me feathers all the time.
Shut up.
Yeah. After he had passed, he sends us blue jay feathers, which is crazy. Last summer, my husband received about 20 different blue jay feathers. And just recently, I was away on a trip and I was packing my suitcase, and a white feather, just when I looked down, was sticking out of my suitcase.
Your son left the physical world very unexpected, is that correct? He made me feel like he didn't even know what happened because he hit me in the back of the head. So that's my symbol for that the soul immediately left the physical body. And then he brought me to the chest.
Yes.
And I had difficulty breathing.
That's it. 1 year and 4 months ago, my son Anthony passed away from COVID-related complications. During the initial stages of COVID, he really isolated because he didn't believe in the vaccination. At the end of 2021, he was starting to feel a little safe and went to the movies with his friends right before Christmas, and they all got COVID. So on January 1st, 2022, he called an ambulance on himself because he couldn't breathe. So they took him to a hospital where he was there for 4.5 months.
He honestly didn't even think that he was going to pass because he goes, Theresa, I was getting better.
He was.
He goes, this is the crazy thing. He goes, I was so sick. He goes, if they thought that I was going to die, it would have been days before.
100%.
And he says, but though that last day was such a good day when I rallied.
It was the best day. The day that he passed, it was really shocking because he was actually starting to get better. He was so excited to get out of bed the next day. So then the doctor was performing a minor procedure and he wound up basically bleeding to death because this tube, which was the only form of oxygen, popped out of his neck. And he lost so much blood that he went into cardiac arrest.
Your son says, Mom, I want you to know I was not afraid when I died.
Okay.
And I lived my life on my terms.
He definitely did.
And I want to thank you for giving me that.
This confirms that he is very much here, very much around us.
I'm searching out for something, finding my way.
It really brought me the sense of peace as a mother because as a mom, you want to protect your kids, you know? So I wasn't there to protect him, but to know that he wasn't in pain really brought me a lot of peace that I feel like I can go on and live happier.
We could go up. Where was the... Hi.
Should I go read her?
I would. She seemed excited to meet you.
I know.
She would love it.
You want to cut my hair?
Walk in my way.
Well, I'm walking your way.
Oh my God, I could not believe you were here right now. Like, I am shaking. Like, what?
Don't shake. But who do you have a tattoo in memory of someone? Or you have a tattoo? Who's that?
My best friend.
How do you connect with the car with her? Do you...
I talk to her in the car all the time.
Perfect.
Oh my God.
So know that she hears you when you're speaking to her in the car.
Oh my God, that is so crazy.
She wants to thank you for always remembering her and honoring her. Do you understand that?
I do.
Well, it was so nice to meet you.
so
Sorry to
much.
barge in on your haircut over here and disturb your
Look,
work.
I was hoping you came in. Can
This
I
was
ask you
the-
one question? Though,
Sure.
From my friend. Can she validate that she died
Peacefully.
naturally?
Yes.
Because when she died, we thought that.
No one is responsible for my death, and I did not take my own life. Do you
That's all that
understand that?
matters, yes. Because
Do
we
you
thought
understand that?
somebody did it. Yes. Thank you so much.
The first words out of my mouth was, "I died peacefully."
I cannot believe you just said that. I'm like, wow.
She just showed me her on the couch.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I asked her to validate that I interpreted correctly, and she said I went peacefully on the couch.
Does she have a message for her mom?
She says, "Please thank my mom for taking care of my babies, and she's doing a great job."
Oh my God, that is so amazing. I cannot wait to call her mom. I cannot wait. Like, you have no idea how much this moment is what I was hoping for if I came to your show. I'm like, if I got the money, I'm gonna come to her show.
So I guess I had to come to you. Spirit made me come to you.
Far from forgotten, yeah.
I never said how they found her or anything. And she goes, yeah, she just showed me her laying on the couch. That just took me back, because that's how she died, laying on the couch with her son. Thank you
Wish
so
you all the
much.
best. God
Thank
bless.
you. I'm calling my best friend's mom who came through.
Hello?
Hey, Miss Tab.
Hey.
You are never gonna believe what just happened to me. I just so happened to see Theresa Caputo. You know who she is?
Mm-hmm.
I was praying that she gave me a reading, and Shauna came through. The biggest question was, did anybody do that to her to make her pass away? And she flat out said, as if she was Shauna, saying, no, nobody did this to me.
That just confirmed to me that she did go peacefully, because the night before she passed, we were excited and getting ready to celebrate her wedding.
Her and her mom were dress shopping, and then the next day.
She didn't wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for the confirmation.
This whole experience is blowing my mind. I can't believe this really just happened to me. Like, Shauna really just gave us a message through a medium.
This is incredible.
For this to have happened and for that question to be answered is out this world. Absolutely out this world.
Oh my God. Okay, is he kidding me? There's my son-in-law, Mike, who put this up. My son-in-law is the biggest, can you say ball buster? That there is. Today only, free readings by Theresa Caputo. I mean, is he kidding me? But yet, you know what? There's something about, because my son-in-law did it, it was cute, and it's Michael. A reading and a slice. That's funny. So Sean came over because I'm trying to clean up my attic and go through some stuff. I'm going through stuff. There's all pictures, awards, and everything a little Larry, but there was nothing of Victoria. I had to stop by and see my son-in-law and give him a little warning that Victoria might be a little upset when she comes home tonight because I didn't find many of Vic's stuff in the attic.
Here's a beautiful picture of Larry playing football.
Let me see, is he so cute? Look at my son. There were a lot of things of my son's and not Victoria's.
So funny.
Maybe because he was the firstborn, I don't know. There were like 2 pictures of Victoria, and I felt bad. But I know there's stuff in there, but I just can't find it.
She will realize.
I gotta look. There were a lot of things that I love, like specialties here. What would you think my favorite dish is?
Lately, it's been the shrimp with the spinach and cannellini beans. It's like a new
Grilled
staple.
shrimp, spinach, and cannellini beans. What would you call it? Well, you name dishes after people.
Michelina.
What is it?
They're just all pasta Michelina, just different variations of it.
You could call something the mother-in-law.
What about the people that don't like their mother-in-law, so?
Then they get it with like anchovies or something. Wait, would you name a dish after me?
Do you think you're
'cause
worthy
listen-
enough? We'll
Wait, is
start
it-
small.
Oh, we'll start as a special, and then if
Yeah.
it does well, then you put it on the menu?
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, is that how it works? If it
Yeah.
does well, then I can
Then we
make the menu.
then you'll make the menu.
All right, and it's gonna be called
Well,
what?
it's shrimp a la Theresa. Is that okay with
Shrimp a la Theresa, okay.
you? Okay.
Grilled shrimp, spinach, and cannellini beans.
That's the one.
We'll see how it does on a special. But you know what? Anything with the name Teresa in it, obviously is gonna do good. Mother Teresa, mother-in-law Teresa, or just a la Teresa. When I was getting out of my car, this woman came up to me, and she unfortunately lost her husband, and then today's her birthday, and I felt like it wasn't a coincidence, and I kind of felt like I left some things unfinished with her, you know, and I don't like to do that, you know? Oh, yeah, can you bring her in? Yeah. I don't even know her name. Come on in. Maybe
Yeah,
I
go
can
ahead.
sit down.
Go ahead. Take a booth.
I'll
get
get
a
into
line for
Zena. Oh, it's so nice to meet you. This woman just came up to me, started chatting with me, and I started channeling this woman's husband in the parking lot, and she was so sweet. But when I went inside, I definitely felt that there was still more messages to be given.
This is crazy.
It wasn't a coincidence. Whatever made you decide to go last minute into the bagel store?
Right.
Because that's what your husband just told me. She didn't plan to go into the bagel store. So validating that that was a sign from your husband.
My husband, Marvin, was the life of the party. He was outgoing. I was the quiet one. We met through a friend at Jones Beach. I was in my bathing suit, I said, so he saw right away what he was getting. Marvin and I met when we were 19. We were married for 50 years. Loving fellow, loving dad. We all miss him. He was always a good guy, always a good guy.
Are you wearing a piece of jewelry that you typically don't wear all the time?
I don't wear it all the time. I lost the earring Marv had bought me, and this one I had made into a charm. I don't wear it often.
And you wore it today. Know that your husband was with you at that moment that you decided to wear that necklace. He says, you're not alone in the house. You see the shadows in the house?
Occasionally, I swear, I feel like something went by, and I know it's only me in the house.
But know that that's him. Know that that's his soul.
I don't enjoy his spooking. I do see and feel him in the house. I see occasionally things on the side, and I do have very good peripheral vision. And occasionally I feel like, you know, I'm going nuts. It's only me in the house, you know? I swear, something just passed by. I do believe that Marv is still around me. I do.
Your husband, was he ill prior to his departure? Could he not eat before he died?
Couldn't eat. He had lung cancer that metastasized. Marv passed away about 9 years ago from lung cancer. It spread from the lungs, and by the end, he could not eat because of the fact that it spread into his stomach, and he was just in agony. It was hard.
He says, my wife kept saying after I died, how am I going to do this without you? Marv, how could you leave me like this? He goes, I wouldn't have been able to survive one day without her. He says, and you're doing it. He says, and I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.